Hello and welcome to the Weather Hazard Briefing presented by National Weather Service Pocatello for Friday, August 30th. Here's what you'll see in this presentation. We have high pressure that will keep conditions very dry and nearly calm for winds, and that will last through Sunday night. Temperatures for the weekend will warm 9 to 13 degrees Fahrenheit above normal, which means lower elevation temperatures, below 5,000 feet. A lot of places will be hitting the 90-degree mark. However, there are air quality issues for Custer and Blaine counties. There's an air quality advisory issued for both of those counties, mostly in the Wood River Valley and in the Stanley Basin due to wildfires that to their west and northwest that have been sending smoke into those valleys that gets trapped during the overnight hours and takes quite a long time to dissipate. The next low does arrive on Monday, Labor Day. It'll be slightly cooler. There'll be a chance of rain and a slight chance of thunderstorms. However, the rain should be light and there might be some gusty wind with it. Here's where the air quality alerts are now in effect. As you can see in our forecast area, it's Custer and Blaine County, but it also includes Camas County, Valley County, and other counties to the west. And here is a satellite image. The fact that it's so clear means that high pressure is definitely locked in place. And here's our weather risk outlook. Really, the only thing we have through Sunday afternoon is we have some really low relative humidities. A lot of locations getting below 15%. And on Saturday, there'll actually be some areas that get to the single-digit range. That would be 5 to 9%. And then on Monday, the next low comes in the afternoon is when we're going to start seeing a threat of some showers. And, of course, along with that, thunderstorms. You can see it's generally a slight chance of thunderstorms. And in some locations, mostly in the Central Idaho Mountains, there is a chance of showers. And on Tuesday, in the southwest corner of our forecast area, the threat of showers dissipates, and it mostly continues along the Montana border and Wyoming border. And some of those areas also have a risk of thunderstorms. Again, it's just a slight chance for the thunderstorms, so nothing really out of the ordinary for a summer's day. Here's where the smoke shaded in white or with the number 2 is going to be today. So you can see why lots of Blaine County and Custer County will be under that threat of, and the threat is it is unhealthy for sensitive groups. It is still at that threshold. And then in the areas in blue, that's where haze and maybe the odor of smoke will be able to be sensed here in eastern Idaho. And that's just for today and tonight. And this is why you can see the high pressure locked in over the northern Great Basin, northern Rockies. And this really isn't going to change. We have lows along here. These are actually what are called thermal lows, which are areas of extremely warm temperatures. They're expecting record highs in central Washington, central Oregon, all the way down into the Sacramento Valley. And those are not moving. They're not presenting any precipitation or cloud cover at all. So the rest of this brief will just be temperatures and relative humidities for those interested in those figures, because that's really the only thing significant going on in our area. So for today, we continue to warm. You can see middle 80s for Pocatello. You see the relative humidity, some places, some single digits here, from Craters of the Moon all the way over to into the Shoshone area. And then the lows tonight, fairly mild. Most places staying above freezing now. But you can see how terrible the recoveries are for most of the area, and just fair recoveries in the upper Snake Highlands and down into portions of the northern end of the Snake River Plain. On Saturday, we continue to warm. You can see 90 starting to creep in on the southwest corner of our forecast area. And look at the spread of single-digit relative humidities going all the way up through the Arco Desert. And then Saturday night, of course, you can pause for any of these. Saturday night, we continue to warm. for overnight lows, and again, very poor recoveries, in fact worsening for a lot of locations. Then on Sunday, some of our warmest days, finally on Sunday, crossing the 90-degree threshold likely in Pocatello. But you can see that in the southeast half, the relative humidities are coming up. This is because of the approaching low, which is not only bringing in warm air, but this air has a little bit of moisture than what we've had sitting over us the past couple of days. You can see the single-digit relative humidities have retreated to the north as we switch to a southerly flow on Sunday. This also ought to help clear out some of the smoke issues, especially in Blaine County, but anywhere here in the southwest corner, as the smoke will start to be blown to the north and into Lemhi County rather than Blaine. And here's the overnight lows for Sunday night. Again, pretty mild, slight recovery as the humidity starts to increase, especially in the southern 2/3 or so. You can see still very dry even at night in the northern portion of the Central Idaho Mountains. That's all I have. If you have any further questions, you can always contact us at this telephone number here, or check out the weather yourself at weather.gov/Pocatello. Thanks for watching.